Alright, what's good everyone on YouTube? This is Very Mellow Man and welcome back to the Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition Let's Play. Let's just get my delivery pickup for today here. More platinum, but that's fine. The important part here is... off camera I got all the weapon damage upgrades that you can get from the Shepard base. So let's pop up the shotgun damage. Weapon Specialist Trophy, thank you. The Assault Rifle damage. The Sniper Rifle damage. And Submachine Gun damage. At this point, we really don't need to bother with, you know what, actually, human enhancements, prototypes. Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, let's get Assault Rifle Penetration as well, because I think we've officially run out of any need for Iridium. And you know what, let's get that as well, why not? It's not gonna... oh, we could get this the entire time. So, pistols are also at 50% damage, and now we have Squad Assault Rifle Penetration that gives assault rifles bonus damage against all forms of protection. We're good to go. We also completed all the investment opportunities that could give us money without losing any investment. So, we're just gonna go leave and do Samara and Thane's parent missions now. Let's do Samara's first, and it's going to require going to Omega, specifically. Okay. Okie dokie, so we're gonna take Samara and we're gonna take Thane because they're the stars today.
The daily death count on Omega is too high for me to pinpoint an Ardat Yakshi's location. However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Arya, of all people, will make sure there are no goddamn Ardat Yakshi on Omega. She's well over 1,000 years old, so she would know for a fact to, you know how to deal with them.
What do you need?
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Yeah.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. He's an Ardat Yakshi. We need to find him.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so
Yeah, she actually looked pretty sad about that news.
You haven't taken steps to kill her.
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thin. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
I will, thank you.
Thanks for the help.
Good luck finding her. Better luck catching her.
Okay. So the apartment we're going to go to is pretty close to where we had to recruit Morden, if I recall. Yeah, in fact, I think, yeah. The apartment we're going to is the exact same location where Morden's recruitment mission is.
Come on, let me in.
Members of Morden thanked you and Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
Shepard? Shepard's supposed to...
We'll talk to those Solarians another time, because these are not the party members I want to talk to them with. Hello, Mad Prophet. Later. No talking Turians, okay? Diana.
Are you here about my daughter? My nephew died a week ago and no one seems to care. The medics said it was a brain hemorrhage, but that's not true. It was murder. Someone killed my nephew, my baby.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you. I'm all alone now. Are you one of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn that my nephew is dead. If you can do something about it, I'll help.
Yeah, this
wherever I
isn't
can.
like Omega is the evil. Omega is like the Renegade Citadel, so you're not gonna get
What kind of a girl was your...
you're not gonna get any
My nephew had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Did your daughter have a lot of friends?
Not a lot, no. She was shy. Spent most of her time off making her sculptures, not hanging out with friends. Something did change in the last few weeks, though. She started talking about an Asari. Morinth.
I see.
and that should settle it.
She kept dragging Neff out to clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
Red sand necessarily.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
Mm-hmm.
We swear to you. Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Okay. So, I really doubt she could tell us anything about...
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet.
Like, being rational about this, I really doubt Diana could tell us anything about Samara, about Morinth, that Samara herself couldn't. So I think we're going to have to look for what Neff knew about her.
Change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
You mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be. My baby is gone. Thank you. I'm sorry. I just miss her so much.
Like...
It's okay. We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you.
Yeah, my Shepard...
If it helps you find her killer, look through her...
My Shepard wish is he had parents that cared about him
I'll
this
examine
much.
things.
Alright then, so we find the password. Paragon.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never part with it.
Neff, I'm sending you this hologram by the Elcor artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Alright. Oldest first.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, Diary. Cycle 34, Orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I'm sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful Asari starts dancing near me. She moves like water, form and volume, but shifting, changing. I'm in a trance. Then I'm dancing with her. Later, we went for skewers, and I'm supposed to see her again tomorrow.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, Orbit 671. Am I a freak? Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me, with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
This sounds like very textbook predator behavior from Morinth.
Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the holojournal.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
In other words, she's a seasoned serial killer, and all of them, fictional serial killers, are based on the mentalities of real-life serial killers and spree killers for obvious reasons. It's the easiest way for us to connect and relate to how we can pattern these people into characters that we can experience in our media.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
Yeah, this is the best way to put it.
She sounds more like a highly evolved killer than a genetic defective.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's VIP section seems her preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her. Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
I agree. We can talk more once we're there.
Hello again. Did you find anything? Is there anything I can do to help?
Did Neff hang out anywhere?
She was always... I think you need a... The change was so sudden.
Okay, so the Afterlife VIP Club is also another location we've been to before. We just couldn't do anything about it earlier.
Money raised from wedding fees goes to funds for Alliance veterans. The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. Aid vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
The fortune of blight on Omega society are a boon for the station's depressed labor market. A new study of the Forge's adaptive capabilities.
I didn't necessarily skip those armor pieces, they just weren't available until after the collector ship mission. So, let's talk.
What do you want?
I'd like to join the party.
This really isn't your kind of place. Afterlife's main floor has lots of drinks and great music. What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife is nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
You must go in alone. Morinth will be watching. Like any predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face,
I'm so glad I came dressed for the occasion.
I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
Alright.
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
Alright. This... alone with her.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway? That'll require careful time.
That's probably the second most important part here.
I will come for you, Shepard. Trust me as I trust and honor you.
Alright. And one last thing.
Okay, what other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Alright, let's do this.
Shepard, we only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will wait here. And Shepard, thank you. I do not share this burden easily, and you are the only soul I can imagine sharing it with.
Okay. Here we go. Alright.
Lots of money on display here tonight.
This section has a ton of role-playing opportunities. Actually, for Paragons and Renegades alike. So let's see.
Hey.
Let's do this.
If you want to think we're dancing together, go ahead.
I do want to think that.
Unfortunately, Shepard's just doing the Shepard shuffle, so it's... Alright, that's impression number one.
The music here used to be avant-garde. Couldn't dance to it, but you felt smart listening to it. Jangula Macchia.
Lots of money on display. I'm gonna hit some of that.
The drinks here are so strong. I'm not complaining. No thanks.
Alright, stop this guy.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
What kind of help?
My friend Moiral is doing a piece on Omega Games. She's hanging her floor, and he's the worst of the worst.
What is she doing?
A bid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your friend could get hurt.
Yeah, and she's going... Florence on her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
Alright, so what are you asking?
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Flort, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity. In that order. Please tell me to do that. She's going to die.
Alright, I'll do it.
I can do that.
You're uncover and...
Remember, terminal and eternity. In that order, just work them into a sentence.
Alright then. So now we gotta go into the other side of the room.
Are you still here?
You're an interesting one.
You need something, man?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
Alright.
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Floret. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out.
Alright. So that segment can fail if you actually get the ore wrong. That's...
Thank you so much.
We got them to cover late out of here. So let's finish this off with a bang.
I don't talk to people.
Treat your customers well, sir.
These are good people, but they look bored. Bored people don't spend money.
And you got an idea for how I could fix that?
A round of drinks shows that you appreciate their business. Your rep will improve, and you'll make more money in the end.
Maybe worth a try once. Better be right. Listen up, everyone! We love having you here, so a round of drinks on the house!
My name is
And like clockwork.
I've been watching you. You're the most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here in the shadows. Why don't you come sit with me? Some nights I come here and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
You and I want the same things.
Do we?
I've traveled all over the galaxy.
It changes you, doesn't it?
Real travel means going to dangerous places.
Where you can see and do things most people can't imagine.
Yes.
When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
But violence is such a charming way to reach that end.
Yeah.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms, violent pulses. It stirs something primitive in me. What about you?
Music, huh?
You wouldn't have heard of anything I like.
You think my taste in music is shallow.
Alright.
Is my opinion that important to you?
It must be. I'm talking to you. You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
Like
What do
this?
you think of Halleck?
It slithers through my soul. Seems like we share some interests.
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Porta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him.
Yeah, Morinth is basically a bit of a hipster, so to speak. All the people, art and music she likes are really obscure.
Do you know Vaenya?
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Like, jeez, man. I just mentioned if you knew Vaena, and that was all I need to say. I wish flirting was that easy in real life. Unfortunately, that type of flirting only works for a serial killer. So let's scan this first for the next assault rifle damage upgrade. That's a Revenant light machine gun too.
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die.
And sculpture.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted. It didn't end the way he hoped.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Oh, so do I, Morinth. We're gonna experience that game real soon. Trust me.
Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have... I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
It's true. We're never safe. I've never understood the fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently. Independence over submission? I think we share that, you and I.
We've both killed many times, but that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games. Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me. Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you? Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Morin! Mother. Do not call me that.
Yeah, that's a bit of a sore spot for Samara.
Daughter. Mother, you made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Lauren! I am the genetic destiny of the Asari. They are not ready to reveal this. So I must die. You are a disease to be purged. Nothing more. I'm as strong as she is. Let me join you. I am already sworn to help you, Shepard. Let us finish this.
So, Morinth is one of 2 secret party members you can get in Mass Effect 2's absurdly bloated cast. But the only way you can recruit her is on Samara's loyalty mission. And only in circumstances where you would want to do so. So we're gonna kill Morinth here, yeah. Because if you don't have the ability to resist Morinth's charm or intimidate options, you will always default to picking Samara to keep alive.
Find peace in the embrace of the goddess.
And unfortunately for Samara, well, unfortunately for Morinth anyway.
Leave this place and get on with my life. Are you ready to go as well?
Yeah, let's go.
Do you want to talk about what happened?
Shepard, what do you think I will say? What can I say? I just killed the bravest and smartest of my daughters. There are no words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Yeah, no problem. Doppelganger trophy. Samara is dealt with the Yakshi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty to the Just Guard beyond question, given apparent bonds of oath to Shepard. Better than hoped, Cerberus activities will not be affected by presence of Shepard's team. Relieved of Just Guard's mission completed. Unfortunately, Believe Yashi could not be taken for study. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. She could have been her valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. Which is another hint that it will be possible to have Morinth join the party. But she would have to replace Samara, basically. We also lock her Reeve power, which is awesome. And the big deal about that the really big deal about that is that if you have Morinth join the party, we unlock Morinth's unique bonus power as well, which is the Dominate ability, which is another biotic power, but we're not going to do that because that requires getting Morinth, and I'm not Anyway, it's done with, so. Now I have to go help out Thane.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Morinth is loyal. Dartar. Huh. Oh well, that's fine. 60% assault rifle damage.
No messages for you, Commander.
Now we're off to the Citadel for Thane's Lord's mission. Basically, the way Morinth could... If you did notice, Morinth's character model is a dead ringer for the one Samara is using.
According to CSEC reports, Harkin was taken into custody, and charges are pending. Also, according to CSEC, a Drell recently passed through customs. The CSEC office may have more information.
You'd think Citadel security would be the tightest in the galaxy. I see no fewer than 14 fatal flaws a skilled assassin could exploit. 8 of them existed when I was here 10 years ago.
Interesting.
Yes?
My associate is trying to find his son. We think a local criminal may have hired him.
That should be easy. We don't see many Drell here. There we go. One of my men reported a Drell recently. And he was talking to Mouse. Interesting.
Mouse?
Ah, petty criminal. Probably not the guy who hired your boy, but a messenger. He's a former duct rat. Runs errands for anyone who'll pay.
What sort of trouble has Mouse been getting himself into?
Odd jobs for shifty people. Duct rats take whatever's available to get by. Data running, fencing stolen goods, selling illegal VI personalities. Actually, he was selling one of you.
Me?
Yeah, when you erased a file, it would say, I delete data like you on the way to real errors.
That's pretty extreme, Shepard.
Laugh it up, Ted.
Buggy, though. It crashed every half hour. The error message was about how the galaxy was at stake, and you should fix the problem yourself.
So that's actually a reference to a line Shepard could say to Lord Darius in the first game. Something, I kill thugs like you on the way to real problems, is what the VI message is referencing.
What was it you called Mouse?
Duct rat. It's a local slang for the poor kids who grow up in the station. When they're small, they tend to play in the ventilation ducts where adults can't get to them.
Aren't the ducts dangerous?
Every couple of months, we pull a little body out of them. Lacerated by fan blades, broken by a...
Yeah, we saw that in the Shadowbroker vids. There are dead bodies up there every so often.
More just disappear. Maybe they get sucked into space. Maybe they fall into the protein vats the Keepers run. The Mouse survived long enough that he can't fit in the ducts anymore. He was one of the smarter ones, or the luckier ones.
I've heard enough.
Mouse is usually upstairs outside the Dark Star. He works out of a public comm terminal. You should pick up a copy of the Shepard VI when you talk to him. It sounds like your boy's running with the wrong crowd.
Yes, I agree.
If Mouse can't get you in touch with your son directly, he'll know who can. I'll help you if you need it.
You don't know us, Captain. Why are you going so far to help us?
I've worked at Kara for 2 years. Every day kids turn to crime because they've got no other choice, because their parents don't care. You're trying to save yours.
He faces a dark path.
Bailey empathizes with you, Thane.
We better hurry then.
Tell him that Kolyak plans to assassinate.
We're gonna stop him before that happens, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Thank you, Shepard.
Nothing for me.
All right.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah, sure. I can get you 2 cases by the end of the day.
You mouse?
What do you... Oh, shit. Krios. I thought you retired. Commander Shepard? I thought you died. What do you want with me?
Be still, Mouse. You can change your pants in a moment.
What do you know, Thane?
Krios? He didn't... If he didn't say nothing, I ain't either.
When we heard the name, I didn't think it could be the same Mouse. He was the contact on the Citadel when I was active. He and some other children would gather information on my targets.
You put children in danger to spy for you?
Children, the poor. My people's word for their kind is Dralafa, the ignored. They're everywhere, see everything. Yet they are never seen.
That's what an assassin would probably do, use every asset around them, but it's also...
I didn't ask. Because the people I work for, they can make me disappear. I'd like to help you, Krios. You've always done right by us, but I ain't gonna die for you.
Oh, we'll protect you.
Look, you know Thane. He wouldn't ask if it wasn't important. Do it for him.
I want to,
but
he was always nice to us.
Beyond that,
these people
if I can really help it, I already...
Nobody's gonna know you talked to us.
Mouse, I swear that you won't be named.
All right, all right. He came with that hollow you took of me. Said he wanted a job. I ran through your old contacts to see who might give him a shot. The guy who offered was Elias Kellum.
One other thing. That Shepard VI you're selling?
Oh shit, you heard... Look, you were dead. It was totally legal to make a VI of you.
Give me a copy, we'll call it even.
What? I mean, sure, yeah, absolutely. Sorry about the whole... Just so you know, there's 3 Volas who are patching it all the time.
Tell me about Kellum.
Human. Moved to the Citadel about 10 years ago. He was little people you were...
Who wouldn't want their own action figure? My Shepard's a big fan of action figures.
The big guys from before got cacked all in them big fancy apartments up on the Presidium. Now he runs the rackets on the lower end of the ward. Shinakipa. He's seriously bad news.
You did good, Mouse.
Yeah. I live long enough to pat myself on the back.
Kellum will never know.
I hope not. I'm out of here, Krios. Next time you're in town, just don't bring the family.
That couldn't have been easy.
Mouse knew more about my life than Kolyat ever did. He smiles up at me, broken teeth and scabby knees, bare feet black, a dead-end future looking up at me, worshipping the petty gifts I offer. I was the only good thing he had back then. But I left him, as I left Kolyat.
Right.
Mouse said you had a hollow of him.
Yes. A foolish bit of sentimentality. I can perfectly recall every moment I spent with Mouse. He pulls at my arm, smiles. He wants to know that I'll remember him, that anyone will remember him. I take the hollow. He smiles at himself in miniature on my palm. Then a frown crinkles his brow. He pats my pockets, checking for other hollows. Where's your son, Krios? He asks.
Don't blame yourself.
If I don't, who will? We must carry the weight of our...
Those Asari Hanar porn games they sell in Shinakiba are really nasty.
I didn't need to hear that. I mean, I can believe it because I know what that's a reference to, but man, I did not need to hear that at the moment. We're trying to be serious here, guys.
Yes?
Can we talk about my associate's son?
You talked to Mouse? Did you get the name of the guy he's working with?
Elias Kellum.
Kellum. Shit. Look, this is awkward. Kellum and I have an agreement. He doesn't cause too much trouble and buys tickets to the CSEC charity ball from me. In return, I ignore him.
It's almost like being a dirty cop is going to eventually bite you in the ass.
He pays you off. You were eager to help us before. What about now? Is it too inconvenient?
I said I'd help. It's just there'll be repercussions if I don't handle it right. He and I give each other space. It keeps the peace. I'll get some of my people to bring him in and set him up in a private room.
Yeah,
you can interrogate him yourself.
I don't care.
I'll stay out of sight. And if I'm lucky, Kellum will believe that I had nothing to do with it.
Bring him in. We might not have much time.
I'll make it happen. Wait here.
We've got Kellum. Tell Bailey we're ready.
He'll expect me to get him out of this.
Not today, I think.
Captain, his lawyer's here. Bet Elias has his VI set to page him if CSEC gets within 10 meters.
I'll stall him. Get in there and work fast.
We should question him together. Keep the pressure on. Thoughts on how we approach it?
Alright, you be the bad cop.
Convince him that we'll put a bullet in his head if he doesn't talk. Once he's scared, he'll cooperate.
Very well. I'll pretend we're ready to kill him. We can't push too hard, though. We need the information more than we need a corpse.
Get me out of these restraints, Bailey. Pretty funny bringing me down here like this. The hell are you two?
So we don't have enough renegade points to actually take this, but if we did, we'd be able to end the conversation no problem.
Bailey has nothing to do with this. We just want a few answers. Off the record.
Off the record in a CSEC interrogation room? Sure.
You hired an assassin. Who do you want dead?
I want to see my advocate.
You apparently haven't noticed we're not CSEC. No deals, no due process, no advocate.
And that's supposed to scare me. You two are in way over your heads. Bailey won't let you touch me.
We're not going to engage in witness intimidation.
Bailey doesn't know you're here, but he will. After we're done.
You're not the only one who can buy off C-Sec, Kellum.
What are you, Frog Boy? His little apologist? What, kid? You gonna bore me into confessing? You ain't shit. Come on, hit me. I dare you. No, huh? Didn't think you had the balls.
Think carefully, Elias. I want to catch the assassin, not you. Why stick your neck out for him?
You want me to confess to putting a contract on someone? You think I'm stupid?
I get the name, I walk out. You never see me again.
I got no reason to believe you.
Elias, if we were after you, we'd have already put a bullet in your head. We're running out of time. Bailey can't stall his advocate for long.
Are we done here? Because I got people to see. Goddamn waste of my time.
How about this? You tell us the target, and...
I said get out of my way, Bailey. You have no right to... What the hell is going on in here? Step away from my client. Is that... Do you have him tied to the chair?
Glad you could make it, Freddy.
Traffic was bad. You'll need a shovel the size of the Citadel to dig yourself out of this.
I don't think so, little man. I'm a Spectre.
This is all above board. I'm a Council Spectre.
Shit.
What? What's that mean, Freddy?
Spectres can do whatever they want, Elias. I can't help you.
I don't have to use witness intimidation. I'm above the law.
You and go. I want the assassin. Tell me who the target is, and I'll leave.
Damn it. Joram Talid. He's a Turian, running for a tentative Zakira ward.
Where can we find him?
His apartment's in the 800 blocks.
Let's go.
What's the story? Why'd Kellum hire the boy?
Assassination. A Turian named Joram Talid. You know him?
Joram? Yeah. You might have seen his posters around. He's promising to end organized crime on the ward. Thing is, his message is all mixed up in race politics. He's anti-human.
Are things so bad that people can...
How is that possible after the Citadel?
Before the Battle of the Citadel, the alien population thought we were violent upstarts. Look what's happened since then. A human fleet guarding the station for months.
Okay. Alright. Yeah.
Udina doesn't hesitate to remind them that we earned our place here. But that seems to piss them off more.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting if you humans deliberately... If you deliberately sacrifice the Destiny Ascension, then this is all much worse.
If a majority votes for him, like it or not, that's how the system works.
That's a nice ideal, Shepard. Sergeant, get a patrol car. These two need to get to the...
I mean, the simple fact is, this politician really doesn't honestly matter. The political affairs of this entire thing really don't matter to me, so...
There he is. How do you want to play this?
Follow the lead on the maintenance catwalks. Tell me what he's doing. The Krogan bodyguard will make him easy to follow.
Where will you be?
The darkest corner with the best view. Amon Kira, Lord of Hunters. Grant that my hands be steady, my aim be true, and my feet swift. And should the worst come to pass, grant me forgiveness.
Oh boy, everyone's just wondering where did the Frogman disappear to.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
You can count on it.
I'm on him, Thane. He's talking to some voters.
Understood.
You're in position?
Yes.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
I'm following.
So, this is honestly a pretty boring mission. all things considered, you're just tailing a dude, and that's about it.
Looks like he's talking to another voter.
Any sign of Cole yet?
No.
I'm moving to another position. Ahead of him.
It's been wonderful talking with you all. I hope you'll come out on election day.
No problem so far.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, it's really just boring. There's very little real interactivity at a certain point. Not real interactivity, just making sure that you're playing, I guess, follow the leader, if the best video game analogy I can think of. Not a video game even, but just a gaming analogy. It's a shame too, because I remember this idea being a lot cooler.
Can you give me an update? I'm almost in position. He's letting the bodyguard do all the work. That lets him deny involvement.
Yeah, pretty standard procedure.
No sign of trouble.
The fact that these tactics still work this far into the future shows that there's a reason they still work. Unfortunately.
I see him. I'm following.
I think the most interesting part of this mission is simply being on the catwalks, to be quite honest.
Stay close, Shepard. What's he doing? I don't have a good angle. What's he doing?
One of his guards is talking to the bartender. Looks like a shakedown.
I'm relocating to the next room. Let me know if anything targeted in sight.
So his bodyguard is Blood Pack.
Where is he now?
He's meeting a couple.
Would have been kind of fun to shoot some Blood Pack. Thane's equipped for it.
He looks nervous. Could be he's noticed you.
Maybe he saw Kolyat in here somewhere.
It could be anything at this point. We can't interact with the dude. We can't even really talk to him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No sign of trouble.
Hey, who are you?
I don't have time for this.
Stay with him.
I've got him.
I see him.
And here we go.
Kolyat!
Thane,
I saw.
he's heading to Delete's apartment.
Kolyat.
This is a joke. Now you show up.
Help me, Drell. I'll do whatever you want.
C-Sec, put the gun down, son.
Get out of my way. I'm walking out. He's coming with me.
They'll have snipers outside.
I don't need you. What the hell?
Delete, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, we're just gonna let you walk.
Take the boy into custody.
You son of a bitch!
Your father doesn't have much time left, Kolyat. He's trying to make up for his mistakes.
What?
So you came to get my forgiveness? So you can die in peace or something?
I came to grant you peace. You're angry because I wasn't there when your mother died.
You weren't there when she was alive. Why should you be there when she died?
Your mother. They killed her to get to me. It was my fault.
What?
After her body was given to the deep, I went to find them. The triggermen, the ringleaders. I hurt them. Eventually killed them. When I went back to see you, you were older. I should have stayed with you.
I guess it's too bad for me you waited so long, huh?
Goliath, I've taken many bad things out of the world. You're the only good thing I ever added to it.
This episode is themed around Thane and Samara
Boys, take Goliath and his father
and their
back to the
kids.
precinct. Give them a room and as much
for a good reason for it. Why are you helping?
I'm surprised you're letting him do that.
You think he's the only man who ever screwed up raising a son?
Oh
I
boy.
have to get back to the precinct. Come on, I'll give you a lift.
Oh boy. Bailey understands. Cats in the cradle. There's a reason the trophy is named that. Thane's dealt with his son. He should be clear for any further distractions to the mission. Personal matter revealed troubling issues with Citadel politics. May have to support Elias Kelman. Similar criminals to counteract anti-human bias. Oh, you can't recruit. Sure, ammo we're never going to seriously use at all. It's a terrible ability. But that's about it for this episode, because we've gotten 2 more loyalty missions down, and we're not doing any more loyalty missions for a while.
They've been in there a while.
The kid's been through a lot. I ran some searches in the CSEC archive. About 10 years back, a bunch of real bad people were killed. Like someone was cleaning house. The prime suspect was a Drell. We never caught him.
10 years is a long time. Whoever was responsible for that probably doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
How'd it go?
Our problems they aren't something I can fix with a few words. We'll keep talking, see what happens.
Well, we got the next half a year to work on that, so good luck.
One I feel sympathy for, but there it is.
I watched those guys shaking down businesses and threatening humans.
But he can't just get away with it.
The kid wants to make a difference. Give him community service.
Community service for attempted murder? What jury would agree to that?
None that I've seen. This would need to stay out of the judiciary. Strictly within CSEC.
Interesting. I'll think about it.
Thank you, Captain.
Also, I'm a council specter. If I really felt like it, I could just exonerate the dude on my own word. So, that is that. I have no choice but to just call it a day. I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourself, everyone.
Unfortunately, sir, biotics can be used as a weapon. The rules require me to confiscate all amps. Could you please hand over yours?
I don't have one. I'm not a biotic.
Oh. Well, when you objected, I thought...
You humans are all racist.
Yeah, that's pretty much the state of Citadel affairs, isn't it?